Good morning, everyone. Dear students, in previous class, we discussed some more important question of your GK book, okay? And we discussed so many things in that chapter. Today, we are going to discuss some other important chapter of your GK book, and in that chapter, we discuss some more words, rows, tragedies. Okay, dear student, we discuss about the in that chapter we discuss about the words roast tragedies. Okay, dear students, in that chapter we discuss the world roast tragedies, which is a very important chapter for your syllabus. Dear students, we are human, we know that very well. We are supposed to live a better life than animals, okay? But we don't. In order to exploit the natural resources and to acquire new territories, we commit acts that are very shameful for us, okay? Dear student, now here we discuss some world's worst tragedies which is occur in the whole world, okay, which is very loss in that type in this. Now here we discuss some more world worst tragedies like that. First is we discuss about the First World War. Dear students, First World War or the Great War means First World War is also known as the Great War of India, Great War of the world, which was a global war that originated in Europe. If we ask you question, if we ask a question, if First World War originated in which continent, then your answer is Europe. So dear student, First World War or the Great War was a global war and that originated in Europe. Dear student, continued from 1914 to 1918. Dear students, First World War, this is the duration of First World War. This is the duration of First World War till 1914 to 1998. Okay, and in that war, dear students, over 90 lakh soldiers and the 70 lakh civilians died as a result of the war. So this is very dangerous war of the world. Okay, it was one of the deadliest international conflicts in the recorded history. Okay, so it is very dangerous for it is very dangerous war. So it is also known as the Great War of the world. And the duration of First World War is 1914 to 1919, and the First World War originated in Europe, okay, in continent. Now this student, we discuss about the Second World War. This is the First World War. Now we discuss about the Second World War. Dear student, the duration of Second World War is 1939 to 1945. This is the duration of the Second World War. So listen carefully, dear student. Second World War was a global war. It is also a global war that continued from 1939 to 1945. Okay, it was the most widespread war in history. It is also the most widespread war in history. It involved more than 1 crore people from over 30 countries. Over people were killed in that war, dear students. In that world war, 6 crore people were killed in this war, which makes in the deadliest conflict in human history. So this is also the very dangerous war. So it is also known as the Great War, and the duration of the Second World War is 1939 to 1945. Okay, now Dear student, now we discuss about the and some important fact of that World War is, dear student, during the final stage of Second World War, the United States dropped the nuclear bombs. This is very dangerous incident of the world, dear students. During the final stage of this World War, the United States, as USA America, dropped the nuclear bomb on the Japanese with cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In Hiroshima, dear student, this happened is 6 August. Hiroshima and Nagasaki on 6 August and the 9 August 1945. Dear student, he dropped the atom bomb in Hiroshima at on 6 August and in Nagasaki on 9 August 1945 respectively. These two bombing killed at least 1,29,000 people. So during this incident, dear student, in Wahan, these two bombing killed 1,29,000 people. It remains the only use of nuclear weapons for the warfare in history. So this is very, dear student, dangerous incident of the world. So during the Second World War, so we can say that during the Second World War, the United States of America dropped the two nuclear bombs on Japanese on 6 August 1945 and 9 August. 6 August in Hiroshima and 9 August in Nagasaki. So dear student, these two bombing killed at least 1,29,000 people. So which is very dangerous incident of the whole world. Okay, now we discuss about the second dangerous some other dangerous tragedies of the world is one on the night to December 2nd December 1984. This also very dangerous tragedies of India, dear students. On the night to December 1984. Okay, the Union Carbide, this is the Union Carbide pesticide plant in Bhopal began to leak methyl isocyanate gas and the other poisonous toxins into the atmosphere, dear friends. Over 5 lakh people were exposed and more than 15,000 died, dear friends. In that incident, near about 15,000 people died. In addition, more than 20,000 people have died from the gas related additions, more 20 gas related disease since the accident. It is also known as the Bhopal Gas Tragedies. Yes, the two very important question from this topic is कि Bhopal Gas Tragedies happen in which year? So your answer is 2nd December in 1984. Second important thing is in which gas is released during this incident. So your answer is methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate gas released during this incident. So this is very dangerous disaster, tragedies of India, which is occurs in Bhopal. Okay, now dear student, look, now we discuss about the other world lost tragedies, like as this is the 3 miles Iceland accident. One of the most world lost tragedies in the 3 miles Iceland accident was a partial nuclear meltdown. It occurred on 28 March in 1979 in Pennsylvania, United States. It was the most significant accident. In US commercial nuclear power plant history. The accident was the rate of 5 on the 7-point international nuclear event scale. Okay, now we discuss other lost tragedies. Listen carefully, dear student. In the 1940, a strange smell spread around the Love Canal near Niagara Falls. Residents also began to notice a leakage into their yards, and people began to fall ill. Okay. In addition, many women and miscarriages and gave birth to babies with birth defects also. Okay. Upon examination, it was discovered that was the 21,000 tons of toxic industrial waste buried below the surface of the town by a coal company. So it is very it is also very dangerous tragedies of the world. Now we discuss some other important world tragedies. Listen carefully. The Exxon Valdez oil spill occurred in Prince William Sound, Alaska on the day of Good Friday, 24 March in 1989. This Exxon Valdez, an oil tanker struck at Prince William Sound Big Reef and spilled later some for 1436400 liters of crude oil. Dear students, it is considered to be one of the most devastating human caused environment disaster. So it is also very dangerous tragedies of the world. And last one is, dear student, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill, also known as the BP oil spill and the Gulf of Mexico oil spill, began on 20 April 2010. Begin on 20 April 2010, dear students, in the Gulf of Mexico. So if you ask the Deepwater Horizon oil spill occur in which Gulf, then your answer is Gulf of Mexico. It is considered as the largest accidental marine oil spill in the history of the petroleum industry, as these liters of some 793,800,000 liters of oil spilled during this accident. 11 people went missing in these tragedies and were never found. So it is also the very dangerous tragedies of the world. Now, dear student, we discuss about the marine population. Now we discuss about the what? Marine population. Okay, marine pollution. Sorry, marine pollution. Sorry, we say that population. We discuss now. Now, dear student, we discuss about the marine pollution. Okay, dear student, the flow of plastics into our environment, which is very harmful for every microorganism. The flow of plastic into our environment has reached crisis proportions, and the evidence is the most clearly on the display in our oceans, dear students. It is estimated that up to 12 million metric tons of plastic enter our oceans. 12 million metric tons, dear friends, of plastic enter our ocean each year, and our ocean are slowly turning into a plastic soap, and the effects on ocean life are chilling. Okay, now we discuss how can I help prevent marine pollution and save sea creatures. Okay, how can I help prevent marine pollution and save sea creatures. Dear student, fish populations population are rapidly decreasing all over the world due to this reason. Dear student, fish population are rapidly decreasing all over the world due to growing demand of the consumptions, loss of habitat, and unsustainable fishing practices. And when shopping or dining out, help reduce the demand for the overexploited species by choosing seafood that is both healthy and sustainable. So due to cause of marine pollution, dear student, fish population are rapidly decreases all over the world. And dear student, plastics that end up in the ocean as debris cause habitat destruction. They cause the death of the marine creatures. Plastic the main cause of death of marine creature as they get entangled in debris or nets. To limit your contribution to ocean debris, carry a reusable water bottle store food in the non-disposal containers, bring your own cloth bag or other reusable bag when shopping, and recycle whenever possible. So plastic is very harmful for the marine pollutions, okay, which is because of so many marine creatures is affected by the cause of plastic, okay. Whether you enjoy diving, surfing or relaxing on the beach, always clean up. How to, we discuss about the how can help the prevent the marine pollution, okay. So whether you enjoy diving, surfing or relaxing on the beach, always clean up after yourself. Explore and appreciate the ocean without interfering with wildlife or removing rocks and corals, okay. Go even further by encouraging others to respect the marine environment, or by participating in local beach cleanups, okay. Now listen carefully. Are you aware that a certain products contribute to the harming for fragile coral reefs and the marine creatures, okay. Avoid the purchasing items such as the coral jewelry, turquoise shell, hair accessories made from the hawksbill turtles, and the shark products, okay. Give a thought to seafood sustainability when choosing a diet for your pet. Do not flush car litter which can contain pathogens harmful to marine life. Dear student, never release any aquarium fish. Never release any aquarium fish into the ocean or other bodies of water, as it can introduce non-native species harmful to the existing ecosystem. Practice responsible boating, kayaking and other recreational activities on the water. Never throw anything overboard, and he aware of marine life in the water around us. So these are some uh, steps to reduce the marine pollution, okay. Now dear student, we discuss about the polluted oceans, the causes. Now we discuss about the polluted oceans and the causes, okay. Now we discuss about the polluted oceans, the causes. So please listen carefully, dear students. Dear students, oil pollution has increasingly become an important matter due to the heightened human activities that have extensively affected the cleanliness of the oceans. Fishing practices, dear students, fishing practices and the marine life have been adversely affected, while the coastal habitats are increasingly destroyed at an alarming rate, okay. And it's thus an important call to manage and protect our oceans so as to maintain the ocean health index and thus ensure continuity of the life on earth, okay. So land surface around the, so some of the figures, so you look now just student, we discuss about the 5 hours of waste management. This is very important chapter for your syllabus. Let's see. Now we discuss about the 5 hours. It is the 5 hours, the 5 hours of waste management, of waste management, okay. The 5 R is what? First is reduce. First R means reduce. Second one is reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. recycle, fourth one recover, okay, and last one is residual. Dear friend, these are the 5 R's of waste management. This is very important. So 5 R's means reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and residual. Now we discuss one by one. So please listen carefully. First, dear student, the 5 R's, the key factor that are to be remembered in respect of waste management are reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and residual. Now first we discuss about reduce. Dear student, whenever possible reduce waste production. Whenever is possible we reduce the waste production. One can always reduce waste production by following these simple guidelines. Use or buy only what is needed. When there is no waste generated, then there is no waste to be treated. Make a shopping list before going for shopping. This will ensure that you don't buy things which are not needed. Okay, don't give to temptation by buying the random items. Unsubscribe from the paper mails and instead OPT for emails. Buy products with minimum packaging. Okay, packing flashy and the fun packaging does not necessarily means better product quality. Okay, so no to plastic bags. Also carry your own reusable shopping bags. Spread the word on the waste reduction to source. More people adopting waste reductions means less waste generated. Now we discuss about the reuse. What is the meaning of that concept? If waste is produced, explore the feasibility of reusing the waste. Don't throw away, dear friends, items that are reusable. Reduce waste by making the full use of any item. Reduce waste by making full use of any item. Here are some useful ideas on how to reuse those everyday bits and pieces. So please listen carefully. Buy items that can be reused, like rechargeable batteries. This will create very less waste, so they can be reused more than once. Okay, reuse old cloths. Buy stitching items, like cloth bags, cushions, covers, table, sofa covers, etc. Okay, reuse old tires also in the garden. Tires in the garden as swing as a part of the growing small plant. And reuse glass bottles and jars as a storage container after the cleaning and dyeing. Reuse the envelopes by sticking the label over the address. And reuse plastic bag as waste bin bags. Okay, now we discuss about recycle. Third is recycle. What is the concept of recycle? If reusing if not feasible, explore and the next options of recycle the waste. The next options of recycle the waste, as there on economic and environmental cost associated with the waste collection. On recycling, it should be considered only when reduction and reuse of waste is not the practicable feasible. Most of the household and workplace item can be effectively recycled with a little effort. Here are some tips on adopting the recycling. Please listen carefully. Keep recyclable trash container at a strategic location at home, workplace. This will foster better participation in the recycling process from everyone. And don't throw something out just because it is old or broken. Repurpose it for use again. Recycle food waste by composting using compost bins. Okay, and next one is recover. Dear student, it may be possible to recover materials or energy from the waste which cannot be reduced, reused or recycled. Okay, for instance, Sweden has been successfully successfully generating biogas and the fuel oil from the waste and trash. Okay, now we discuss residual. Dear student, adopt eco-friendly goods. Generally adopt eco-friendly goods or lifestyles such as the using handkerchiefs instead of tissues, travel by public transport instead of private cars, walk or cycle for short commuting distances, adopt carpooling for long distances commuting instead of the self-driving, etc. Okay, habit is a powerful tool in our daily life. Most of the things we do in our daily life, are a matter of habit. Okay, buying unwanted items, using tissues instead of handkerchief, cloth, napkins are all habits which have been ingrained into us. Okay, the trick lies in changing these habits into environmental friendly habits. Are challenging tasks for everyone, but still necessary for a better world. Okay, in other words, the 5 R's should be practiced as a norms rather than as an exception. So this one we discuss all 5 R's, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, recovers and residual. So this is very important chapter for you. So please learn and read more and that all the chapters which we discuss in that class. Okay, now we discuss about some flowering plants. Dear students, you know that we discuss about some flowering plants. Dear students, the flowering plants can be defined as those plants which can be produce flowers, you know that very well, fruits and seeds. They are completely different from the non-flowering plant. They are completely different from the non-flowering plants. They are also called the angiosperms. Flowering plants are the larger groups within the plant kingdom. These are around 2,60,000 species of the flowering plants, and about 90% species are identified. Okay, so this is very important for our nature. Now aquatic plant. Dear friends, aquatic plants also termed as the hydrophytes. Okay, and aquatic microphytes live within the water environment. In the ecosystem, aquatic plants serve as food and habitat for the animal living in the sea and prevent shorelines, ponds and lakes from the erosion by the providing soil stability. Okay, so this is very important for the marine life. Antelope bush, shrub that is the moderate to every deep rooted with wide ecotypic variations. It is normally 2 to 6 feet in the height and up to 8 feet in width and with shaped three lobed leaves. Leaves can vary in color from gray green to bright green. Okay, some plants have the branches near the soil. Flowers bloom in late spring to early summer. And econite, dear student, econite are one of the first bulb flowers to bloom in the spring and are known for their cheerful yellow color. Second one, ageratum. Ageratum, it comes in blue, pink and white blooms. The taller varieties are best for cutting and displaying in your home, while the dwarf bending varieties are best kept in the garden. So dear student, and last one is basket of gold. Dear students, with bright yellow low growing flowers, no wooden wonder where the basket of gold got its name from. Give its short height and golden color. This makes for a perfect addition to rock garden or scape. Okay, so dear student, today we discuss so many questions, so many chapters of your GK book. Now dear student, you revise all the topic, all the chapter which we discuss in that class. Okay, now after that we discuss the next chapter of your GK book in our next class, and also in our next class we we discuss some more important questions related to current affairs. Okay, now first you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class. Okay dear students, thank you.